My name is Seth Hillary Jackson. I'm here to do an original song for you. I don't know if this is going to be how long I'm going to make it tonight, but we will see. I was really hoping to make it before 9 o'clock, but I lost track of time. But here I am. I'm still setting things up, by the way. Let's see. Getting things ready for you. Oh, okay. I'm there, and let's see, what else do I got to do? I just got to get my windows all straightened out. And then, wait, okay. Clicked on the wrong thing. My window went behind another window. What am I doing here? Oh, this is very confusing. This should... Oh, I see. Okay. All right. I think I'm all set now. And people are starting to join. Hello, Estella. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson. I'm here. Hi, Lilana. Elia. MAGA. Adam. Tox. Miranda. Addison. Scout. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Giselle and Kendall and Gianni and Hannah. Welcome, everybody, to my live. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson. And my thing is that I do original songs, and I also like to tell stories. So I sometimes tell the stories behind the songs. But I don't even know what I'm going to play. Hi, Christina. I never decide in advance what I'm going to play, but usually I kind of come with an idea of the first song. Okay. But I didn't do that today, but I've just decided on the first song. And this is it. This is a true story. Oh, thank you, Emily, for the follow. So this is a true story of a relationship that started under thank you, Smiles. I'm so glad. And thank you, Stella, for sharing. And everybody, please share the live if you're enjoying this. So this is a relationship that started under unlikely circumstances, made it through rough times, and lasted over a long, long time. Even though we came from such different worlds, at that one single time and place on earth, there we were. Now somehow, when so many years have flown, look around at this place that we call home. Here we are. Day after day after day, page after calendar page, nothing could stand in our way. We're joined at the heart. We could have drifted apart anywhere under the stars, but of all places we both could be, here we are. Through those times when it all seemed way too much, and it felt like both of us had enough, still here we are. Cry or laugh at the things we did back then, still it all comes down to this in the end. Here we are. Day after day after day, page after calendar page, nothing could stand in our way. We're joined at the heart. We could have drifted apart anywhere under the stars, but of all places we both could be, here we are. day after day after day, page after calendar page. Nothing could stand in our way. We're joined at the heart. We could have drifted apart anywhere under the stars, but of all places we both could be, here we are. Here we are. Of all places we both could be, here we are. Well, thank you, Scoot. I'm so glad you like my lyrics. Mo, have a wonderful night if you're still here. Thank you, Lily. I'm so glad you like my voice. The war song. Sure, I can play the war song for you, Draymond. So this is a song I actually wrote in response to a request from a fan. Excuse me. He said, we need more songs about peace. So I said, okay, well, maybe I should write one. If I can think of something that hasn't been said in a million other war songs. So, here is what I wrote. The soldiers and the missiles, the rubble of the buildings, the ever-growing toll of death. I can't fathom all the killing. I sit in my comfortable living room, thousands of miles away, trying to come up with something deep and important to say. But the evils of war have been covered before. I've got no new world-changing thoughts to unleash. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. A song won't stop an army. I can't undo the bombing. But if I can touch a single heart, at least that would be something. So I'll send this one simple message out to anyone I can. Shouldn't be a whole lot to ask for. Just be kind to your fellow man. The evils of war have been covered before. I've got no new world-changing thoughts to unleash. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. I picture a time when armies and guns are replaced by cooperation. 'Cause every impossible dream come true starts with the imagination. The evils of war have been covered before. I've got no new world-changing thoughts to teach. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. All I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. So here's one more song about peace. Oh, I'm so glad you love this song. Bells and Ava, thank you for the follow. And Chloe, I'm so glad you got your mug. Which one did you get? You got the darkness one, right? Darkness is for dreaming. Yeah, my dad was a World War II veteran. Thank you, Mia, for the follow. Oh, gratitude and a heartbeat. So anyway, now I feel like this is a bad time after singing that song to self-promote. But as Chloe knows, what I've done is I have certain songs with lines that I feel like stand alone as a message. So I created merch out of some of these songs, and this is one of them. So the line, "Every impossible dream come true," starts with the imagination. Let's see, what do I have? What do I have for that? I should just take a quick look and see what I have for that song. Oh, wait. I'm just pulling up my website to see what I have. SethHillaryJackson.com, by the way, is my website. And now my internet is not responding. Oh, there it is. So for the Every Impossible Dream, the Impossible Dream Collection, I'm calling it. I have a hoodie, a t-shirt, a mouse pad, and a laptop sleeve. And I'm open to other suggestions, although, like I can't do anything small like a phone pad with this song because there's a lot of words and the print would be really small and I don't think it would look good. But since Chloe is here and she bought my Gratitude in a Heartbeat coffee mug, I'm going to play that song. So you can go to my website, SethHillaryJackson.com, and you can find all this stuff. And I also like this song. Well, the song, it's a really positive message, and I feel like this is the first song that inspired this whole idea. This line, "Gratitude in a Heartbeat. What more does anyone need?" I feel like that might be the best line I ever wrote. It's like, I don't think I'll ever get closer to the meaning of life than that. So I made a t-shirt out of it, and then, and I wear that a lot, and thank you, Scott. And, then I decided I might as well make other stuff out of it. So I have like a bunch of items, posters and tote bags and I think hoodies. So SethHillaryJackson.com. I'm just laying low. Got no place to go, but I've got time. I don't need a car. I've got my guitar and this song of mine. Maybe I should be bored, just me and these four walls. Maybe I should have more, but I'm fine living small. Not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going wrong, not a whole lot. Got gratitude and a heartbeat. What more do I really need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I like what I've got. I've had a bite to eat. Got 2 shoes on my feet and a place called home. My body works okay. The bills will all get paid, and I like this song. Maybe I could have more, but I could have a lot less. Maybe I can afford a little time with no stress. Not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going wrong, not a whole lot. Got gratitude and a heartbeat. What more do I really need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I like what I've got. There are crazy days that tire me out to the bone. It's fine sometimes if the world wants to leave me alone. Not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going wrong, not a whole lot. Got gratitude and a heartbeat. What more do I really need? Not a whole lot, not a whole lot. I like what I've got. Gratitude and a heartbeat. What more does anyone need? Not a whole lot, not a whole lot. I like what I've got. Good night, Jackie. So thank you, Jackie, for the rose. Also, I'm sorry I didn't get to say thank you. I hope you're still there so you can hear the thanks. I really appreciate for sending a rose. And thank you, Abs, for the follow. And thank you, Emma, for the follow. Oh, and thank you, Emma, for the finger heart. I really appreciate you. Thank you. And thank you, Emmy Kate, for the follow. Please, everybody, if you're enjoying this, please follow me if you haven't yet. And share the live and invite your friends. Okay. You know, I really wanted to go live. I wanted to make it before 9 o'clock tonight, but I lost track of time. And then I, of course, so those of you who've heard me, who've been to my lives before and know my situation, you know, I wanted to go live and I have to take a nap because I have long COVID. I have chronic fatigue. So I have to time my lives when I have energy and I always have to take at least a half an hour, you know, lying down before I start. And I don't know how long I'm going to be able to go. You know, lately I've been making it to an hour or so each time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it that long. Thank you, Emmy Kate. Oh, thank you for 5 pumpkins, Emma. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you sending the love. Thank you. I know, I just want to. Oh, thank you for 9 heart puffs. Emma, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So, yeah, I know, I shouldn't feel pressured, but you know, I worry about, this sounds so dumb. I really feel stupid saying this, but I worry about the algorithm. Thank you, Luke, for the follow, and thank you, Caramel, for the like. And hi, Ariana. I know it's not, I feel like I'm a slave to the algorithm. I always have to worry about what the algorithm's gonna do to me. And you know what, I haven't posted a video tonight. You know, it takes energy to make the videos. And I was working on a new song today. You know, I had this thing, I've been working on it for, oh, thank you, Emmy, for the share, Emmy Kate. And thank you, Caramel, for the follow. So I also feel pressure to create new songs because I don't want to keep repeating myself. I mean, I got about, I don't know, maybe 50 songs in my current repertoire. But, you know, I want to keep having new stuff. Oh, thank you, Fia, for 2 roses. I really appreciate you. Good night, Emma, and I'm so glad you enjoyed my songs, and you made my day also with the nice comments and the love you sent me, the gifts, the pumpkins and the heart puffs and the roses and the finger heart. Thank you so much. So I started this thing a couple of weeks ago, and it was really tough because I didn't, you know, it's like, what am I gonna? It's a song about me. It's an autobiographical song. Oh, thank you, Izzy, for the rose. So it's this autobiographical song, and I want to say certain things about my life, and I'm like, what's worth including in this song? And I had to think of things that I can say that make sense and fit in the song and everything. So I'm kind of just jotting down an idea there and an idea there. Oh, thank you for is that a heart me? Thank you, Izzy. I think that's a heart me, isn't it? I can only see the picture. See, I see the picture. It doesn't tell me the name of the item you're sending me. So I've seen that one a bunch of times. I think that's a heart me, which means you've joined my team. Is that right? If you send a heart me, that puts you on my team. So I finally. All right. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being on my team. So I finally got around. Then I had to come up with these things, and I had to make them into a rhyming pattern. And then I had all these things jotted down on this. Well, electronically jotted down on this, on this electronic note. I'm using Microsoft OneNote. So I have this note with all these things. I'm like, eventually I'm gonna have to turn this into a song. So I sat down today and I organized it into verses, and then I wrote the chorus. I had some ideas for the chorus, but I had to keep changing things. So now I have a lyric. I think it's pretty good, I think. Now I got to do is put music to it, and then I'll have another song. But speaking of new songs, I've actually been also recording one. And I'm going to play that for you. I should also play you my new single, because I haven't done that yet. So, but let me play you this song that I have been working on recording. And I have a mix. This took a long time to record. And I mixed it, and now I'm waiting to get professional feedback on my mix, which I have a session scheduled for Thursday. Okay, so here's this brand new song that has not been released, but I'm planning it on being my next single. So you're getting a preview. Thank you, Scoot, for the share. Oh, those eyes. Oh, your touch. Oh, the feelings you stir up. Deep breath, deep breath. You excite me and scare me to death. Let's go somewhere. Get so far gone that we don't care. Come with me. Hold on tight. We can make it all the way tonight. On the edge, you and me, as close as we can ever be. Come with me. Oh, your scent. Oh, those lips. Oh, the way you move those hips. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You're so good I'm losing myself. Want more, more, more. Now every part of me is yours. Come with me. Hold on tight. We can make it all the way tonight. On the edge, you and me, as close as we can ever be. Come with me. You're all that matters. You're all I see. All I want for you to come with me. Hold on tight. We can make it all the way tonight. on the edge. You and me, as close as we can ever be. Come with me, come with me, come with me. Thank you so much, user, for 2 roses and another rose. And Rachel, thank you for sharing the live. And Luke, I'm so glad you like it. Have a great night. And Dort, have a wonderful night. And you made my day. And Luke, thank you for the rose. I'm so glad you like this secret. And like Luke, 3 more roses. I really appreciate you. And Isabella, thank you for the follow. And Caramel, I'm so glad you like my song. I'm looking forward to releasing it. And thank you, Dort, for the share. Hey, Paxton, welcome to my live. Talia, welcome. Cookie Monster is here. Alessandra, hello. Elizabeth. Lily, user, hey. Hey, Letitia. Hey, Maddie. Welcome to my live. Oh, and thank you, Love, for the share. Thank you, Scoot. You made my evening as well. So I'm glad you're all enjoying this. If you are, please share the live. Please follow me. And any other way you want to support me, that is awesome. Okay, you know what? I have yet to do my most recent 2 singles, or my most recent 3 for that matter, or my most recent 4. Oh, thank you, Kaylin, for follow. So, well, let's see. One of my recent 2 singles is another love song, and the other one is like totally different. So I'm wondering, should I do the other love song as long as we're on love songs, or should I break it up? All right, well, since we're in the mood, I'll stretch out the romance for one more song, and then we'll break it up. How's that? So this song came out in July. I'm glad. I do lots of different types of songs. I do love songs, I do political songs, I do mental health songs, I do silly songs. I actually have them broken up on my website. I actually have an album for each of the different types of songs. And the love song, I call them relationship songs. So I have 2, the sweet songs and I call them troubled songs, relationship songs. So those are 2 separate albums. Hey, K-Nat! I hope you received your item, the shirt, right? I checked on it and it was in transit, and then it said it was delivered. So I hope you received it. Okay, so I'm going to do another love song. This one came out in July. Thank you, Dort, for the follow. All the greatest paintings ever made would pale next to your angel face. Your heaven's greatest work of art, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. A night sky brushed with a silvery glow. You and me on a blanket below. I marvel at how beautiful you are, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. If I never see the moon again, if tomorrow never comes, I'll be fulfilled, I'll be content, 'cause you've taught me what it means to love. I'm the happiest man in all of creation. These moments with you are a revelation. As I look through the window to your heart, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. The morning's gonna come again. The sun is gonna rise. This picture-perfect night will end. But this love of ours will never die. I take your hand and I kiss your lips. Your very presence is a gift. I could gaze at you till the heavens part, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. I could gaze at you till the heavens part, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Sydney, for sharing the live with more than 10 friends. You are so awesome. I really appreciate it. Yes, that is on Spotify. Sophie, I'm so glad you love my music. And I remember you. You've been here before, haven't you? So, okay, here comes my latest single. We're shifting gears tremendously. This song may be somewhat controversial, but even if you feel offended by it, you know it's true. And I don't have to make the disclaimer. Oh, thank you, Carly, for the follow. That was called a Rembrandt star. And it's also on my website, by the way. You can of course stream on Spotify or any of the other platforms, but on my website you can actually download the songs, and most of them are for free. Some of them ask for an email, so you can sign up, or you can also just go and sign up for the Seth Heads newsletter on my website. Some of them ask you for an email, and others allow you to name a price. But if you want it for free, you can have it for free or name your price. So, anyway, I will make the disclaimer. There is an explicit word in this song, and it's in the second line, and I'm going to keep it family friendly by singing a substitute word, but you'll know which word it is. It's in the second line and it rhymes with Twitter. He calls it X, I still call it Twitter. Either way, that site has gone into the spitter. Name calling, rage trolling, lies and outright slander, Elon reposting, Nazi propaganda, lies move at the speed of light. No one cares what's wrong or what's right. People spit out insults to that space. They'd never say straight to your face. Online or on the air, it's all gone way too far. Its grip is everywhere, pulling us apart. Giant corporations just keep getting greedier, fueling all the hate on anti-social media. Take a look at Newsmax, take a look at Fox. The way they talk to us, they think we're dumb as rocks. Non-stop, over the top, poison for the mind. 24/7, all outrage all the time. A creation of malignant dreams. A well-oiled hate machine. Online or on the air, it's all gone way too far. Its grip is everywhere, pulling us apart. Giant corporations just keep getting greedier, fueling all the hate on anti-social media. Anti-social. 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 Online or on the air, it's all gone way too far. Its grip is everywhere, pulling us apart. Giant corporations just keep getting greedier, fueling all the hate on anti-social media. They're fueling all the hate on anti-social media. Thank you so much, Emily, for the dolphin. I really appreciate you. So, yeah, that's my latest single. That is also on Spotify and on my website. And I'm glad you like that one. You know, oh, you know what? That one's called Anti-Social Media. You know what I feel like? So if you've been on my live, you may have heard, you know, I do original songs. Occasionally I mention that I do a Grateful Dead cover because I'm a really big Deadhead, which means I'm a fan of the Grateful Dead. And got some sad news this week, is that their bass player passed away. So you know, the Grateful Dead were together for 30 years, and I saw them. Oh, thank you, Autumn, for the follow. And I saw them somewhere between, I'd say, 250 to 300 times over a 30-year period. And then the founder and lead guitarist, Jerry Garcia, tragically passed away. And I wrote this tribute song. But it also applies to the bass player, Phil Lesh, so I'm going to play this song. In memory of Phil. And if you don't know the Grateful Dead, I mean, I can't say you love them because a lot of people really hate them. A lot of people think, the Dead really suck. And you know, to be perfectly honest, I can understand why people think that. They're very unpolished. Sometimes they actually do sound really awful, but sometimes they're just so amazing. It's just like 1 second they can sound horrible, and then the next second they're amazing. And some people find them boring because they do long jams. They used to do very long jams. They were kind of the original jam band, I guess. Anyway, this is in memory of Phil. It was back in high school, first time I heard him play. The music calling to me, I fell in love that day. As if he channeled magic from a spirit world. Got me clapping hands so hard, it almost hurt. So let's go dancing in the rain. 'Cause even though he's gone, the gift he gave won't fade away. The music lives on. I'd drive all day or catch a plane to see him with the band. Space and time dissolving, all caught up in the dance. Then on the day he left us, I sat down and cried. Now I just give thanks for all he left behind. So let's go dancing in the rain. 'Cause even though he's gone, the gift he gave won't fade away. The music lives on. Old recordings come alive. Nothing left to do but smile, smile, smile. Let's go dancing in the rain. 'Cause even though he's gone, the gift he gave won't fade away. The music lives on. The music lives on. Oh, thank you, Hannah, for the follow. Thank you. I love unicorns. Thank you, London. Thank you, Ben. You're back. Thank you, Joshua. Yeah, let's go dancing, Van. Well, Eli, thank you, Ween. So, since you said that, Eli, that only means one thing. So, people say that on this platform. I never hear it anywhere else. I'm so glad you got your shirt. Everybody, so Nat bought some of my merch. You can get my merch at my website, SethHillaryJackson.com, and he loves the shirt. You bought a hoodie, a shirt, and what, a coffee mug? I forgot. I know you bought 3 things. So please go to my website and get my merch, everybody. SethHillaryJackson.com. Oh, and if you need to find all of my links, there's a link in my bio, and you can copy and paste that into your browser, and that will take you to the smart link, or the link tree, or whatever we call it, so that it'll have my website, my Spotify, all my streaming platforms, 2 shirts and a hoodie. Oh, Ken, okay. Thank you, Lizzie, for the follow. So anyway, so that link in my bio takes you to my website, my streaming platforms, my social media, and there's also a donation link where you can support me. All right, Ben. I'm so glad you downloaded my song, A Rembrandt Star, and I hope you will enjoy listening to it for hours on end. You heard him. You heard him, everybody. So wait a second now. Who is it who said I look like Jim Carrey? Where is that comment? Somebody said, you look like Jim Carrey, and that always means one thing. When that comment comes up, it's time for the song. But I don't see the comment. It just disappeared. Where is that? Where is that? Oh, thank you, Ben, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you, Ticket, for the follow. Hey, good night, Ben. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So I don't know where that Jim Carrey comment disappeared from on my screen. I can't see it. Oh, thank you, Izzy. I'll bet you're really cute, too. I can't see your picture, but I'll bet you are. Oh, Emma, thank you for the follow. I don't know who made that comment, but as some of you know, I have a song that was inspired by Jim Carrey. You all seen the movie Dumb and Dumber? That movie is, it's one of these things, it's really hard, I think, to make a movie that's really stupid and also hilarious. I mean, it's really easy to make a stupid movie, but to make it stupid and also really funny, like, that's genius. So anyway, when that movie was out, I was having a conversation with another songwriter about song titles, what makes a good title. Song titles are very important, by the way, if you're a songwriter. So somebody said, Dumb and Dumber was a great movie title. It wouldn't be a good song title, but it was a great movie title. And as soon as I heard that, I'm like, I got an idea. So I wrote this. When it comes to my heart, I always use my head. I don't get involved, 'cause I know how insane love gets. I read the book about Venus and Mars with my feet firmly on Earth. But I fell for her and blew it real bad, then messed it up worse. It was Dumb and Dumber, a double-barrel bummer, a 1-2 punch to the heart. It was Dumb and Dumber, I really did a number when I tried to be so smart. With all my horse sense and intelligence, I sure did catch on slow. It It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. She's a homecoming queen. She's the 4th of July. One look at her and I was stark raving out of my mind. We lit a flame till my brain stepped in and said, "Get a grip on yourself." And now I gotta see her holding hands with somebody else. It was Dumb and Dumber, a double-barrel bummer, a 1-2 punch to the heart. It was Dumb and Dumber, I really did a number when I tried to be so smart. With all my horse sense and intelligence, I sure did catch on slow. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. I use logic, I take calculated risks, but I didn't count on wanting her like this. It was Dumb and Dumber, a double-barrel bummer, a 1-2 punch to the heart. It was Dumb and Dumber, I really did a number when I tried to be so smart. With all my horse sense and intelligence, oh man, did I catch on slow. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. Hey, Autumn. It's called Dumb and Dumber. And I have actually not released this song yet. Well, thank you, Ethan. Thank you, Emma. So, I'm thinking I might have to put this song out there. So I wrote this, I spent like a couple of decades trying to become a behind-the-scene songwriter, with a hit song, record it. So the idea is to write songs and pitch them to music publishers and labels. And if you can get to the, if you can get to the artist or the label, that's great. Usually a publisher helps you do that. So I'm mostly pitching to music publishers. And hopefully you get somebody on a major label to record the song and have it become a hit. And that song was almost my big break, actually. I had many close calls, but I never got my big break, although it could still happen. And so I have a demo recording of that song, with studio singer on it and studio musicians. I'm thinking, what I could do is I also have just the instrumental track. So it takes me a long time to. I'm doing all my stuff, but I'm doing like a DIY. I've been doing everything myself. All my recordings, I'm playing all the parts, or somehow, composing them on MIDI or whatever. I mean, I use loops sometimes, but I'm doing it all myself. But this song, I have the instrumental track that I recorded in the studio. So I'm thinking it wouldn't take that long for me to sing over that. Oh, thank you, Ethan, for the follow. And thank you, was that Olivia? For the share. So everybody, please share the live if you're enjoying it, and follow me if you're not doing that already. So I'm thinking I should at least put that song on my website. It wouldn't take that long to get it out there. Maybe I'll get it on Spotify one of these days also, but at least I should have it on my website, right? So you can download it. Hey, Nora, thank you for the follow. You know what I have not done yet? I can't believe. I have not done any of my mental health songs, and those are important to me. Because, I like to take my struggles and turn them into songs that, both as a means of self-expression and also hopefully to encourage others who are going through similar struggles. So I'm trying to think, which of these songs should I play? Well, this one, oh God, I'm torn between two songs. I'm torn between, I don't want to do both of them in a row because they're both kind of slow. All right, I'm going to do this one only because I also have a t-shirt and merch from this song. So if you like the song, you can get the song and the merch on my website. This is for those times if you're ever feeling like hopeless, depressed, down, like nothing's ever going to get better. Hopefully this will get you through. When you've lost another battle and you're staring at the wall and you struggle to remember what you're living for, and the ever-growing shadows are the only thing you see, trust that you're right where you need to be. Darkness is deceiving. Darkness can be healing. It's a place that we all know, a place we need to go. Darkness is for dreaming. Just you, your thoughts and feelings can seem too much to face. But if it doesn't kill you, you know what they say. In the middle of the tunnel, you can still imagine light and the possibilities in the sunshine. Darkness is deceiving. Darkness can be healing. It's a place that we all know, a place we need to go. Darkness is for dreaming. You'll be up and down. You'll be lost and found. That place of doubt is where we work it out. Darkness is deceiving. Darkness is revealing. It's a place to take it slow, where hope has room to grow. Darkness is for dreaming. It's a place to start again, an unexpected friend. Darkness is for dreaming. Oh, thank you, Hayes, for 3 roses, and Jay for the rose. Thank you, Kenna. I'm so glad you liked that. Thank you, Alyssa, for the follow, and Hayes for the follow. Yes, Miranda, these are my songs. Every song I'm doing original song. That's kind of my thing, although I occasionally do perform a Grateful Dead cover, and I have done a few this week in memory of Phil Lesh, the bass player who passed away a few days ago. Oh, Kirsten, thank you so much for the follow. So anyway, that's one of the songs, the line, darkness is for dreaming. I feel like that stands on its own. So I created like t-shirts and things. What do I have? I have merch with that line. Coffee mug, backpack, phone case, and a t-shirt. Now, I don't know if that's the best. I want to keep it to 4 items. So let me know if you think those are the best 4 items, or if there's something else. Like I could make a hoodie, or I could make a mouse pad, or I could make a laptop sleeve. tote bag. Those are things I could offer instead. So let me know if you have any of those preferences. All right, you know what? I said I was going to do one of the mental health songs, but I'm going to also do the other. I hope you don't mind two like slow songs in a row, but this is a really meaningful song. So I'm going to do it. I don't do this one enough. You called me stupid. You called me lazy. You called me selfish. You betrayed me. Now every day I carry round pain, but it hurts me more to hold on to the blame. I forgive you, I really have to. I'm tired of going through hell. I forgive you. Now all I have to do is learn to forgive myself. Can't shake this feeling. I should be perfect. I can be brilliant, or else be worthless. It always feels like I did something wrong. But I've been way too angry, far too long. I forgive you, I really have to. I'm tired of going through hell. I forgive you. Now all I have to do is learn to forgive myself. You hurt me more than you could know, but that all happened long ago. And now it's up to me to stand on my 2 feet. I forgive you. I really have to. I'm tired of going through hell. I forgive you. Now all I have to do is learn to forgive myself. I forgive you. Now all I have to do is learn to forgive myself. So Nina, thank you for the share, Miranda, and thank you, Ponter. I'm sorry, I can't. My eyes are not what they used to be. So Autumn, thank you for the follow, and Nina, that song is on Spotify. It's also, you can download it on my website for either for free or you can make a donation. Name your price, but starting with free. So SethHillaryJackson.com, keeping in mind that Hillary is spelled with 1 L, because I'm not Hillary Clinton, but I am hilarious. And there is a link in my bio that will take you to all my other links. It's a smart link or a link tree or whatever. It has my website, it has my Spotify and all my streaming platforms, my social media, a donation link. And so please follow me on all the platforms. All right, Ken, thank you. Thank you, Talia, for the follow. Oh, that would be awesome, Nina. I would really appreciate the support. All right, well, let's see. My fatigue is starting to catch up with me. Maybe I'll just do one more. And after that, it's time. It's time for the world's saddest love song, a country love song. Oh, thank you, Ethan. I'm so glad to hear this. Thank you, Macy. I know. I probably already have overdone it. You know, I have long COVID, for those of you who don't know. So I have chronic fatigue. And I'm always afraid of there's something called post-exertional malaise. And I don't know, I may already be over the threshold, but I feel I have to do one more. I have to leave you with the world's saddest country love song. And it goes, I don't know if I can make it through this without crying, and I'm sure you will also feel the same way. But here goes. If love had a butt, I'd kick it for treating me this way. I'd tell it just where to stick it for sticking me with all this pain. I'd settle this face to face with that heartbreaking son of a you-know-what. I'd kick it if love had a butt. I guess love had a good laugh, but I wasn't joking. I bought the ring, the dream, the whole 9 yards. I had it so bad, I left myself wide open. Took a big old sucker punch and went down hard. If love had a butt, I'd kick it for treating me this way. I'd tell it just where to stick it for sticking me with all this pain. I'd settle this face to face with that heartbreaking son of a you-know-what. I'd kick it if love had a butt. I'd go all Chuck Norris on that sorry sack of spit. Teach old love to think about who it's messing with. If love had a butt, I'd kick it for treating me this way. I'd tell it just where to stick it for sticking me with all this pain. I'd settle this face to face with that heartbreaking son of a you-know-what. I'd kick it if love had a butt. Yeah, I'd kick it if love had a butt. Thank you, Anna, for 2 roses. So I know, dry your eyes, Nina. I know you're weeping uncontrollably over that song, as we all are. So that song, actually, I put out, you know, I was at the ripe young age of 62 is when I put out my first album, and that song is on the album. And the album's called This One's For You. Hey, Chloe! I was just about to end the live. Did you hear did you hear that last song? I remember your other account. I was just about to end the live because I'm feeling the fatigue. But I'm willing to... Oh yeah, I know that song. Except that song's not really... That's not a funny song, though. This one's really silly. That one's not silly. Thank you, Miranda, for sharing the live. But I'm willing to and happy to hang out for a few minutes and chat without, you know, I don't have to play any more songs, but I can just hang out with y'all and... No, that's definitely, you know, Sarah Evans, she was great. Wait, wasn't she the singer? She was the one who sang, you know, that great song, I Hope You Dance, right? That was Sarah Evans, wasn't it? Yeah, I knew the songwriter or one of them, who wrote that. Oh, thank you, No, for the rose. I knew the guy who wrote I Hope You Dance. I don't think he was Oh, thank you for 2 more roses. I don't think he was a big fan of mine, but I had to admire him. Now, we were on this chat group together, and that was, believe it or not, you won't believe this, I was very opinionated. It was a songwriting chat, and he jumped in, and here's this hit songwriter, and here I am spouting off all my opinions on songwriting, you know. And I used to argue with this. There was this guy who was a philosophy major, and we used to argue about songwriting all the time. I was writing country music, and he claimed that country music was inherently inferior to other genres. So I used to argue all the time. And it's funny because this guy was, the guy who wrote, his name was Mark Sanders. He had a record, 7 songs on the Billboard Top 40 at the same time. And he had more hit songs than anybody in over a 2-year period. And I was at this event in Nashville, and I went up to meet him. And I had been at this event, and I had my name tag on. And I didn't use my middle name back then. So, here's this famous songwriter. Everybody in Nashville wants to meet him. And I walk up to him, and he looks at me and goes, "Oh, you're Seth Jackson." I'm like, "You know me? You're the famous one." But he knew me from that discussion group. Yeah, I know. It didn't go well. But, oh well. I used to run this songwriting workshop. I used to be, so there's an organization called the Nashville Songwriters Association International, otherwise known as NSAI. And if you're a songwriter, I really recommend it. And I ran the Los Angeles chapter for more than 20 years. Yeah, more than 20 years before I moved out of Los Angeles and back to the East Coast where I grew up. And there's a whole song about that. I have a song about that also. Audrey, hey. Well, thank you, Nina. Well, I can't swear though because the algorithm will punish me. Well, no, I was trying to make it professionally. I played the song Dumb and Dumber earlier. That was almost my big break. I had several very close to having my big breaks, and either I got, bad luck or the music business, or I messed it up personally by just having, I'm afraid I can't really do any more songs for tonight. I'm about to wrap up the live. I'm just kind of hanging out to chat because of my chronic fatigue. I just don't want to overexert. I may have already overexerted. So yeah, I don't want to tell the whole story now. I'll tell it. I'm telling these stories on my profile, in my videos. But I was being strongly considered for a major publishing deal with one of the biggest publishing companies in the world. And I think I probably would have gotten it had I made this one phone call. And I got an anxiety attack and I talked myself out of making the phone call. So that's a thing. I can't believe I talked myself. All I had to do was make this phone call. And the guy wanted me to call him. I knew he wanted me to call him. He gave me a task. He gave me an assignment. And I went home and I completed the assignment immediately. And all I had to do was call him and say, "Hey, I did what you asked." But then there was this event. I was in Nashville for 2 weeks. And there was an event the following week, and he was going to be there. And I just talked myself into thinking, "Oh, I'll just see him then. I'll see him at the event." Well, that was stupid because, I didn't do it immediately. The idea was to do it right away. And then when I saw him at the event, he's this big publisher, and he's surrounded by songwriters trying to talk to him. So when I mentioned this thing, he acted like he didn't know what I was talking about. He looked annoyed, that I came over to him with this at this time, so I didn't get the deal. Somebody else got it. Yeah, well, I have a song, at least one song about anxiety, which I often play. I played at my last live. I have a song about anxiety attacks. That's one thing I do. You know, I have all these things that I have to struggle with, but I turn them into songs. So I try to get something good out of them. Well, my life is full of music. Oh, thank you, Matilda, for following the host. I'm just reading off the screen. It says, Matilda followed the host. For following me. Thank you for the follow. That's true. And if you learn from, if it's true that you learn from mistakes, I am loaded with wisdom. I'm an encyclopedia. So, you know what? Because of my chronic fatigue, it's hard for me to keep to a schedule. I have been live 3 days in a row. I don't know if I can be live again tomorrow night. I just kind of have to see if I have energy. And also, I have to decide if I do have energy, am I going to go live or am I going to work on new music? So, but I hope you do manage to catch me. If you're following me, I don't know. I think there's a way that you can set up a notification. Some people get notifications when I go live. I don't know if following me automatically does that or if there's a special setting you have to. Well, earlier I played the song that I'm planning on releasing as my next single. It took me a really long time to record this song. And I have it mixed, and I'm awaiting this Thursday. I have an appointment to get some professional feedback on my mix, and then if it passes the test, if I don't have to make too many more changes, you know, I'll probably release it. I gotta give it some lead time before it gets up on Spotify and everything, and I don't have an album cover yet, but I have actually 2 other new songs. I don't know if one of them, maybe I don't know if I'm going to put it on Spotify. I don't know what to think of this song. I've played it a couple of times on my lives, and a few people said they like it, but I don't know. I don't know if it's really, I don't know. I just don't know if it's worth, if it, like they say, if it has legs. It was written in response to a trend. And I don't know if the trend is even a thing anymore. And if it's not, then I don't know if the song's relevant anymore. But some people said they like it. And it was written in response. You all remember that sprinkle sprinkle thing? That was a trend. And then, you know, there's this woman giving this dating advice to find rich guys. And then these guys came back with their own satire, drizzle drizzle. Oh, well, I think that's a good thing. Nina? Yeah, so you remember Sprinkle Sprinkle. So I wrote this song. So, you know, after the Sprinkle Sprinkle, they started talking about, oh, you have to become a high-value woman. And I thought, God, you know, I mean, it's nice that we all value ourselves, but the whole trend seems so, like, materialistic, and it's like a high-value woman, like you're a commodity on the market. So I wrote this song that's a satire of that, and it's called High Value Woman. Well, maybe I'll play it on my next live. If you're there, remind me, and I'll play it. And then I have this other song that I really like, and I've played it on some lives too, and I've gotten a good response to it. And it's I wasn't sure how people would react because it's really specific to being a writer. And it's about having writer's block and dealing with it. And actually, I have another song I'd written a while back that's not exactly about, it's similar. It's not about writer's block, it's about depression. And you know, I should be writing a song, but I'm too depressed. So I wrote a song about that. And then I thought, God, I have the song, writing a song about writer's block. It's too similar to that other song. So I had this title I really liked, though. It's called Fear of an Empty Page. I thought that's a really great title. And I need to write a new song. So maybe I'll take that title, and instead of making it about writer's block, I'll make it about a breakup. And so I broke up with this woman, and I want to get her back. I realized I made a terrible mistake, and I'm going to write her a letter. And I'm afraid to start this letter because I don't know what to say. So I actually wrote a lyric about that. And it was pretty good, but I wasn't thrilled with it. It was like, one of the things, what I think the best thing, a lot of, I've gotten some compliments about my songwriting. I guess it's safe to say that I'm not that bad. But what's really important to get your songwriting to the next level if you're a songwriter, and probably this is true with any type of writing or craft or art, but especially songwriting, because songwriting, you can write it and rewrite it. So one of the really important things is to know when it's not all the way there. Like, am I settling, or can I make this better? So I had this song and it was pretty good. But it was just like, I just felt like it's missing that thing that puts it over the top. So I thought, well, what if I go back and write it about what it was originally supposed to be about? And I did that, and I really liked the way it came out. Yeah, well, you know what? I have another song that I recently tried to relearn. This is a song I wrote I wrote this as a pop song, and it's exactly about that. It's called Make a Move. It's like, just do it. If you want to do something, just do something. Make a move. And that song, actually, I made money on that song. I went to a publisher in Nashville, and she loved the song enough to pay me money for it. So I got an advance on the song. She seemed positive she was going to find somebody to record it, but she didn't. But she paid me money as an advance, so I still have the money. Well, I spent it by now, or maybe it's in my savings account. If a boy likes me, or if a boy likes you? How do you know if a boy likes you? I wish I knew how to answer that question. Does he flirt with you? Well, either he's flirting with you, or he's so nervous that he's avoiding you. And maybe sometimes I have a friend who just wrote a song about this also, but he actually changed it. So I'm in this songwriters group. We meet every week, and we give each other feedback on each other's songs. And this guy wrote this song called No Look Look, and it was about, this couple. No, they're not a couple. They're these people who both like each other, and they're afraid to let each other know, so they kind of look at each other without looking. So it's like the lack of eye contact. It's the almost eye contact. If he's doing that, there's a good chance he might like you. Well, I don't know. Do boys like Hillary Clinton? I don't know. Some boys might like me. Oh, you accidentally left, but you're back. But you came back, and that's what counts. So either he's flirting with you or he's avoiding you. It's hard to know for sure. Well, have you seen pictures of her when she was in college? Boy, she was cute. She was really cute. Oh, by the way, I'm going to do my civic duty now. I don't know if you're old enough. I guess I did one political song. But please, get out and vote. I should have said this earlier. I was about to say it and then I forgot. But please, if you haven't voted yet and you're old enough, make sure you get out and vote. Hopefully you know what's at stake in this election, and it's really important. Exactly. Exactly. If you don't vote, you don't get to complain. Your vote is your voice. And when we fight, we win. Remember that. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but there's your hint as to who I'm voting for. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, and I don't want to get too political because I don't want the algorithm to ban me. But I'll just say I agree with Taylor Swift. So please, and she wants her fans to get out and vote. She's not going to tell you who to vote for either. She told you who she's voting for. So what made me start? You know, I've wanted to go live on TikTok because I want to share my music with people. I've streamed on other platforms, and it's hard to get discovered on these other platforms. And then I started posting on TikTok, and my goal was to get, they say you need 1,000 followers before you can go live. So that was my goal. I want to get 1,000 followers. And then when I got up to 750, suddenly TikTok just sent me a message, you can now go live. So that was awesome. And so I did. My first live was in May. And I guess I should be happy. You know, I had 750 followers in May. I'm up to 4,000. If I get up to 10,000, there's this thing called the Creator Program that I would be eligible for. And I'm not sure what the benefits are, but I want to at least be eligible for that. And I joined a TikTok live agency to help grow my live. Well, thank you, Audrey. I really hope I make it too, and you can help. You can help by sharing. Oh, really? Well, that would be nice. I want to be in that. Because right now, you know, I don't get paid unless you donate. Well, that would be awesome to have that. I definitely want to get paid. You know, I will feel like I am a success in life if I can make enough money from my music to say that I'm making a living from it. Yeah, you know, it's really great because it's impossible to get discovered on those other video streaming platforms. But TikTok, I don't think I'm supposed to mention the name of platforms because I'm streaming on multiple ones. But it looks like nobody's even watching on the other platforms right now. So, but the algorithms, why do I care about the algorithms on these other platforms where they're not sending me anybody anyway? But this platform is really great for, you know, finding people and having people sharing my music and people finding me. So that's really great. Thank you, Sarah, for sharing the live, and Emily for following. I really appreciate you all. And I appreciate everybody who shared and followed and all the gifters tonight. I appreciate you so much. You like my thingy, my guitar strap thingy. I don't think you need to use the word thingy, it's just a guitar strap. Yeah, I've had this guitar strap forever. It falls off sometimes, but it doesn't, it's only once has it fallen off when I've been wearing it. It's just a guitar strap. My favorite part of making music, I think, is actually performing for you all. Well, you know, when I write a song, sometimes, you know, well, like I told you, I have this song called Fear of an Empty Page. I really have this problem a lot, you know. I don't know if I can do it again. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it again. But then if I write a song and it comes out good, and I know it's good, boy, that is such a great feeling. Like, I wrote that. Holy, I can't believe I wrote that. You know, that's an amazingly good feeling. and then sharing it with you, and then getting feedback when people say that they love my song. That, you know, I think it was it Nina or was it Audrey? Somebody said earlier that my song made them cry. You know, that made and some people say my song made their day, or, you know, they were feeling terrible and my song, you know, made them happy. And that really makes my life worth living, when, you know, when people say things like that. That means I've done something good in the world. That's all I want to do. I mean, I don't know if I put this on my website in my bio or not. If I didn't, I should. But, you know, I have a very modest goal with my music. My modest goal is I want to change the world. So, well, I know I'm not going to change the world, but if I can just make it a little bit better, then I've done something good. I don't know who Ken Carson is. And I really don't want your brain to rot. Yeah, I have no idea who Ken Carson is. Who is Ken Carson? Oh, it's 10:36 for me. And you know what? I'm a Yankee fan. They're playing in the World Series. I don't even know the score. They're in the middle of the game. Yeah, well, I'm tired all day long because I have chronic fatigue. I wake up, I'm tired. It's hard to go more than, you know, a couple of hours, 3 or 4 hours at the most. Oh, without having to lie down. So I take naps all day. The only time I ever go out anymore is when I go shopping or I go to the doctor. And I have a song about that. Oh, God. Oh, God. So the Yankees are going to get swept in the World Series. Oh, God. Well, the Yankees, oh, my God, the first game, they should fire the manager. He made one of the worst decisions in the history of baseball to lose the first game. Well, they might have lost anyway, but the manager made, oh, my God. So the Dodgers had the bases loaded. You've heard of Ohtani? He's like the best player maybe in history. Yes, I am. So he's a left-handed batter. He comes up, and they need a left-handed pitcher to come in to face him. The bases are loaded. And they have 2 pitchers available. One of them has been pitching amazingly well throughout the whole playoffs. The other guy has been injured and hasn't pitched in a month. So which guy do you bring in? Of course, you bring in the guy who hasn't pitched in a month. Oh, no. And he gave up a grand slam. You know what? I've been to a lot of places. I have never been to the city of Chicago other than the airport. I feel like I'm missing something having never been to Chicago. Yeah, well, it's, you know, it's famous. It's the 3rd largest city in America. Well, you know, you hear good things and you hear bad things about Chicago, but I'm sure there are more good things than bad. I could have lived there. I went to business school to get an MBA, and I was accepted to the University of Chicago, but I went somewhere else. Well, I haven't been there. I'll take your word for it, though. Well, and everybody, I am going to end my live. I'm so glad you were here. I really enjoyed playing for you and chatting with you. And I hope you will be here, and I'll see you again at my next live. And if not that one, then the one after that. And I'll go live as soon as I can. And until then, have a great night. Oh, and thank you for the follow. Just in time. I was just about to end the live and I see Kate followed me.